Okay, so what's up, Moo? So I think we should be more structured about like advertising. This is all things crypto. We talk about everything, all things crypto, whether it's the metaverse, NFTs, DAOs, staking, Web3. So anything, we answer questions. We talk about coins of the week. We talk about news in crypto, war, if anything that has to do with crypto. It's all things crypto. We do it every Wednesday, and we will start to upload these to YouTube per request and everything. Okay. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna make sure my little one can eat. Go ahead. All right. So, Moo, we want to talk about crypto news first? We want to start out with crypto news?
Yeah, what news you heard about? You heard about some good stuff?
There's always some crypto news. Well, we know, we know that Ripple, that XRP, like they won the judgment against from the SEC. So Ripple like jumped. It was like it's my only coin when Bitcoin was going down. It was the only coin that was actually making a profit. So Ripple jumped. Let me see what it's at right now on CoinMarketCap. So the prediction was that once the situation was over with Ripple, that the price of Ripple would jump, and it actually did. So it was nice for once to see a surprise in my exchange. So that's a good thing. You have Ripple move? You trade
Yes,
Ripple?
I do. I
Okay,
have
so
some Ripple.
Ripple's at 0.7925 right now. So let's see where it was a month ago. And I'm looking for all those who just want to look up how to find crypto and how to look at what I'm looking at coinmarketcap.com. That's coinmarketcap.com. So a month ago, Ripple was not looking good. Let me see. Well, it wasn't that bad. Let me see. Okay, so a
Yeah,
month ago it was going from 74 cents or what have you, and 3 months ago it dipped down to 63 cents. So it's higher, but it's not that much higher. It's like 4% higher. Well, 3.57% higher. So Ripple was blossoming or what have you. So that's one thing that's really exciting for crypto news. And then also too, let me get back to those of you. I want to ask your opinion on this, but Ethereum is in June. It's about to hit its fork because its technology is a bit outdated. So technology like Polygon, which is Matic, is building off of Ethereum, and other people are building off of Ethereum because their tech isn't quite. Their tech is slow. So when you're doing transactions, it's extremely costly. That's why your gas fees are really high. And we talk about vocabulary. So gas fees just means that what does it cost to move Ethereum from one blockchain contract to another blockchain contract? And then that's what gas fees are called. That's what gas fees are called. So, and it can be very expensive on Ethereum because Ethereum is slow, and also Ethereum is costly. So, in any case, that being said, so Ethereum is about to fork. I've become kind of bearish on Ethereum in general. I was very bullish on Ethereum, but I do an automatic weekly purchase of Ethereum. But I think I'm going to stop that because I just don't think they're moving fast enough to catch up with the times. What do you think, Mo? What's your thoughts?
Polygon, your favorite layer 2 scaling solution uses Ethereum though. So how you gonna sell out on Ethereum now?
Well, they're on the Ethereum blockchain, but their whole point is to make Ethereum better. That's why they were created.
Yeah, but they still on the blockchain. They're still layer 2.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like I don't think Ethereum is. I mean, I could just buy Polygon. Like I don't have to buy Ethereum for all that and everything like that. Like I'm just not. I used to be a big fan of Ethereum, but they just kind of lost me a little bit and stuff like that. So that being said, I feel like there's more. So okay, like we talked about the war. We can just recap. We talked about the Ukrainian war with Russia and how crypto has revolutionized that war, meaning that this is the first time crypto has been used to, basically fund a war. I don't know that help Ukraine stay alive, but Ukraine has been asking you.
The hell is that?
Ukraine has been.
That was your cat?
That's my mama.
Uh,
She was texting me, but no, that's people just all up in my. Go upstairs or go get your little tortilla. All up in my business. So Ukraine basically used it to fund their war. Now they're asking Congress for help. I was all pro Ukraine until I started seeing how they treat the Africans, and then I started being like, I'm not sure. And that's another thing too. Like, we need to learn from these things. So like, there's Africans that are trapped in Ukraine and couldn't get out. There's African refugees and all these things. And we need to start saying, okay, well, why don't we send crypto to the African refugees that are trapped in Ukraine? As long as they have a smartphone, we can do peer-to-peer trading, which means that like we can just trade directly from my Ethereum wallet or my wallet, my crypto wallet, and give to them. We don't need anybody anymore in terms of crypto to get it done. So that being said, I just think we need to learn from these situations. Hold on one second. So what do you think, Mo?
yeah. When you think this war going to end though? Because it don't feel like Russia's winning. It should end sooner than later, right?
I think Russia thought it was going to be a quick war, and I think that they underestimated cryptocurrency and they underestimated the Ukrainian people. And they underestimated the leader of Ukraine. But Ukraine is asking for support from America. So I think it's just they're not going to stop. And I think Russia will eventually win if Ukraine doesn't get support.
Okay. Yeah. Scary stuff. I'm sick of my gas price being like $8 million.
That's because people have issues with Biden. But some interesting things about crypto. So Mark Zuckerberg confirmed Meta's plans are going to bring NFTs to Instagram. So soon you'll start to see NFTs to Instagram, and they've already done it on Twitter. So they tried Twitter Blue. I don't know how Twitter Blue is running, but you can put your NFTs on Twitter Blue. And so now Instagram is going to use. They're going to let. So apparently they're going to allow Instagram users to mint NFTs directly within the app. And you can display your NFT on your profile. So that's what's coming down the pipeline. The Hawks, if you're in Atlanta, the Hawks just released an NFT for the Hawks, and I think it's like their mascot. So NFTs is going to be kind of like a part of our little world in the near future.
Yeah, Stripe just added crypto also. So they just, it's all about volume in crypto trading. So Stripe is in the game now. Stripe is actually what I use for my website to take sales. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's on and popping right now. Everybody going. I guess by the end of this year, most companies should be taking some form of crypto, or you're going to be losing some money, right?
I think though, like I agree, but I think a lot of people are converting to crypto because you actually don't need Stripe for crypto if you have a peer-to-peer wallet. So I think it's kind of a trick to me, like if you look at and it says PayPal like accepting Bitcoin, technically you don't really need to use PayPal if you have your stuff set up right. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, the last thing I'll say. So I feel like just if you know the game, and we talked about this last week. There's going to be a difference between people who really understand the crypto game and people who are going to just follow how regulations and the rollout is happening. So if you know crypto game, you know that you don't necessarily have to go through Stripe or anybody to like give your crypto and buy things, especially if they have a website like the Web 3.0. So my prediction, and we can talk about this a little more, Moo, is that it's going to be two split types of people with crypto. It's going to be people who are like doing CBDCs, if they do it, which is central bank digital currency, and just the Bitcoin and the normal functionings. And then there's going to be people with a whole nother market of crypto, like peer-to-peer, Web3, domains, metaverse. So I think there's going to be two different types of crypto users. So Yang, last thing about news, I think it's important. So remember the presidential candidate and the New York City mayoral candidate, Andrew Yang? I actually would have voted for Yang if they would have let him, win. He wants to use DAOs, which is a decentralized autonomous organizations, to bolster the American democracy. So he has a DAO called Lobby 3, and it gives citizens the ability to influence the American political process. So basically, you could use DAO to like start to support politicians. And it gives a voice to 90% of the Americans that live in Republican or Democratic districts. And I guess that DAO is a kind of a governance for you, all you guys who don't know, and you have like a lot of say in governance, and you can kind of vote, and it just depends on your DAO. So he wants to like create a DAO, which would give more autonomy to the people. So that's my wrap up for some crypto news.
Crypto news. And Jamaica has the CBDC. That's more Jamaica news. They paid everybody that's going to get the central bank digital currency of Jamaica. They gave everybody $16. That's the news. That's the bribe. Take $16. Get down with CBDC. That's the tertiary thing. Besides, because if everybody's on the CBDC, then people won't know they need Bitcoin. They won't even know what it is. This audio is really terrible. Can you hear that terribleness in the audio?
I can hear you. I mean, it sounds a little grainy, but I don't know the difference. You probably know the difference better than I do.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. They be hating on the player, man. But anyway, yeah, so Jamaica is one of many countries that's going to be implementing the CBDC. And unfortunately, I don't like it at all just because they're able to cut you off at a moment's notice. Like, say you say something the government doesn't like, they can stop you from spending your money. All this New World Order stuff that we've been reading about, that's exactly what the government can do once you have the CBDC. And China, I think, already does it. Like, if you say something wrong that the Chinese government doesn't like, they'll cut you off for like 12 hours. You can't spend your money and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I know digital currency is the wave of the future, but I'm hoping we could still keep some cash or definitely some silver and other things that we can trade. So if the government does try to cut you off, you can still make your power moves. Because people are going to adapt to the central bank because that's all they're going to know. We're telling them right now, please buy Bitcoin, please buy crypto, all of the above. But they're not listening. But when their daddy, the government, tells them, that's when they're going to be like, okay, it's safe now. Because right now they're still putting doubt in people's head that it's not safe. You know, and all they got to do is tell the horror stories about how people have lost their Bitcoin. So then people say, oh, I know, I'd rather a bank hold my money than I hold my money. I trust a bank more than myself. So that's what's going on with the people right now, unfortunately. So I guess that's why we're doing this, though, to try to put the word out and let people know, don't be afraid. You are mature enough to hold your own money, period. And while I'm talking about that, too, I also want to tell people how to manage your private keys. You have to write down your 12-word secret phrase. Some people have a 24-word secret phrase. Please write it down. Don't just keep it up in here. Write it down on a piece of paper and share it with one of your loved ones, because if something does happen to you, your loved one will not be able to get to your cryptocurrency. So it's the person you trust the most, and teach them how to get into it, because it's not easy to log on and figure out how to move cryptocurrency around and all of the above. So you actually have to show your loved ones where your crypto is, what the secret phrase is, in case you drop your phone or whatever happens in some water. They will know how to download the same app or whatever and put your secret phrase in and then move the money or the crypto if something happens to you. So that's very important. So start taking care of your private keys. A lot of people keep leaving their private keys on their cell phone or on their computer, and that's not smart. If you get hacked, that's the first thing hackers are going to look for. So please write it down. Don't keep it on anything electronic. Don't be lazy. Write down and store your private keys in a safe place, and let at least one of your loved ones know, the person you trust the most, where is that in case something happens to you. I lost you. This thing froze. Come back. Nim Superstar, I lost you. You should log out and come back in then if you could hear me. So anyway, that's my rant about storing your private keys, because, hold on, let me let her back in. Let me see. Invite. And then other than that, also, let's get the women into this crypto, because only out of all crypto holders, only 20% are women. So we need some more estrogen in the game, so to speak. All right, you're back?
Oh, I was going to ask you, it was tripping a little bit, so I was trying to ask you, I was like, yo, is it...
Yeah, you froze up.
Yeah, I was like, can you even see me? Okay, so I was gonna say that gotta get the filter on. All right, so now that we're talking about wallets and exchanges, I want to clear something up that I think is important. That's been a discussion. I totally agree that like a lot of times, you know, this we're underground right now. Crypto is like underground hip hop back in the 90s. So crypto is underground right now, but it's starting to like you see the sprouts coming up from underneath the ground. So we're trying to anything that's underground is called game theory. So anything that gets there first, whoever gets there first is gonna win. So if you are the first to, you know, Bitcoin was the first crypto, so Bitcoin is winning. If you're the first, like OpenSea was the first to get to NFTs and spread it widely, so most people know about OpenSea. So it's really important that you understand and take a little bit of a risk. You don't have to take a big risk. Like somebody the other day was like, I will mortgage my house to buy more crypto. I'm like, no, 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 I don't know if you need to take that big of a risk. But you do need to take a little bit of risk to get there first. And so like you know, just learn about crypto, buy crypto, especially Bitcoin, just $5, $10 a week, like Moo has always said. I was gonna say that I want to talk a little bit about wallets because Moo kind of brought it up a little bit. So listen, the government, like he said, it can freeze your assets and you can freeze your crypto if it's on an exchange. They cannot do it if it's on a wallet, but they can do it if it's on exchange. And if you're on Coinbase, they're going to do it first. So make sure I have Coinbase, but what I do now is as soon as I buy a trade crypto, I move it right off of Coinbase. So listen, people get confused because you'll see these headlines where it says that the government took your wallet or it took the assets of the wallet. The government cannot take your wallet. What they can do is they can demand that you give up your seed phrase so they can access your wallet or you can go to jail. But they can't not technologically seize your wallet. So I want to make sure that we understand the distinction because people are like, oh, they can take your wallet too. So if you have a digital wallet, the way it's designed is that the government cannot seize that. But what they can do is tell you that if you don't, you know, put your digital wallet, if you don't give them the seed phrase, if you don't give that crypto to them, then you're going to have harsh consequences. The safest thing to do is get your money, get your crypto on a hard wallet, which means that it's a cold wallet. It's actually like it looks like a USB port. You buy it, Nano Ledger X, you buy it, you put all your crypto onto the ledger, and then you store it. And it's like your crypto is on this physical object. So the risks associated with that. The pros is that the government can't come in, they don't know what you have, they can't take it off the exchanges. The cons is that if somebody robs your house and they rob your hard wallet, which is that little piece, then your crypto's gone too, because it's now in a physical, it's locked in a physical form. That being said, so just know, I just see all these headlines. A lot of people just don't understand how crypto works. So I just want to make sure that we're educating you guys. Hey, Brandon, what's up? Let us know if you're ready to join today and chat with us or whatever. So just want to make sure that like you guys know the difference. So you're educated and you educate yourself, and we're educating you on, you know, what the government can and can't do. Again, also too, just know that everything that you do with crypto is transparent. So they can follow all your content. So if you want to go and you want to buy a metaverse porn, you know, like strip club in the metaverse, and you use crypto, that transaction can be traced very easily. So also know that. So I'm going to put you guys onto a game that I just learned. I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of this. There's a coin called Monero, Monero. It's a coin called Monero. It is the only coin that I know of so far that does not show your transactions. So if you use Monero to buy things, to buy and sell things, it will not show up on the blockchain as your contract. But please note, it is also used by Al-Qaeda, militants, and people that are on the government's hot list. So just know that if you use Monero, you may be flagged because it's what is used on the black market to hide. So for example, if it's a country trying to secretly buy weaponry for their country, they might use Monero because they're trying to hide who's purchasing it, and they don't want other governments to track it. So just know that you may be on the government's hot list, However, if you don't want your transactions just out there like that, it's Monero that people use to hide their contract transaction. I was gonna say the last thing I'll say about Monero too is that you can't buy it on Coinbase. I'll find out where to buy it in a second. But just know you can, if you want to not have the government in your business to see your transactions, Monero is a coin you can use to do that. But just know that the government may at one point sanction Monero once they understand how this thing works. And they might say that you cannot use Monero. They might seize your Monero. So just understand that as well.
Yeah, that's just, and every coin has a use case. So that's Monero's use case, is privacy. So that's all. Like, people wanted privacy because the blockchain is transparent. So MIDI funds, you said you're a novice on this crypto thing and need more knowledge on it. Please, you have like a specific question about what you're not understanding about crypto? Because that is what we're here for. But, yeah, because it's so much to understand, basically. This is like, the learning curve is steep for everybody. Trust me. There's something new every day in this.
It is.
So if you want to start with the basics, you can ask a specific question we can help you with. You know what I mean?
So just so people know, while she's asking or he's asking the question, so this is Monero right now. I'm on coinmarketcap.com. So if you want to know about almost any coin, you can go to coinmarketcap.com and it'll list, and you just type in the coin. So then I do market right here. I click on market to find out where I can buy the coin. And then it'll list the different exchanges that you can buy the coin. All right. So you see right here, like they have it on Binance, and then they show you the price of how much it is on this platform. Okay. So make sure you check the exchanges out, because if you get on the wrong exchange, somebody may go ahead and steal your money. So just make sure you find the exchange. And then this is a little complicated, but when you're swapping your coin, it tells you what you're going to need to buy it. So like it pairs right here. So just a little mini lesson. This is Monero. If you want to buy it on Binance, you're going to have to use USB Tether to purchase it. Here, if you want to buy it on this Binance, you're going to have to use Bitcoin as well to buy Monero. Here for Gate.io is Tether, Bitcoin, Ethereum, US dollars. So just know that this is, I think that's Binance US dollars. So just know that this is Binance Smart Chain, I think. Okay, so just know that when you go, this is how you can find out how to buy a coin off of a centralized exchange like Coinbase, Gate.io. KuCoin is centralized too. So yeah, so there you go. I hope that was helpful for you guys.
Yeah, speaking of Gate.io, they broke my heart, man.
Right?
They're about to delist. They told me take all my coins off because they're not going to be doing business with the U.S. no more. U.S. and 15 other countries. Bangladesh, I know, is one of them. So Gate.io has broken my heart. The only place I could get coins that nobody else has is KuCoin and Gate.io. And Gate.io, to me, was a lot easier to use than KuCoin. So, because it let me use my cash. KuCoin, I had to use Tether to get my coins. Gate.io, I could just use my credit card and convert my cash into like Tether or whatever I wanted easier than KuCoin. So Gate.io, I don't know if the U.S. government put pressure on them or what's going on. Probably.
That's what it is. It's like it's the securities. They know that stuff is coming down the pipe. So because the Gate.io stakes your coins too. Like if you leave it on, they'll stake your coins, so they'll give you interest off your money. So I noticed with the United States, any platform that is giving loans, staking, they're cracking down on that part. I noticed because I don't know if it's Nexus or Celsius. They stopped. They said, like, I'm glad I did my loan on my crypto, because now they're like, they won't let you can't loan on crypto anymore on certain platforms. You can't do staking because it's messing with because now you're going outside of the bank to get your loan. And
yeah.
So the United States,
fucking us. Exactly.
Blocker, man.
They not even regulated and hating on the players already, man. The banks ain't going out with a fight. That's what's going on, y'all. That's why you know this crypto movement is what's right. Because if it was wrong, they'd be letting us live. Now, like you said, we're getting 8% on our money, 10% on our money. They don't like it no more. And Gate.io specifically, if a new coin comes out that you never heard of before, it'll probably be on Gate.io, which means that could be the next Shiba Inu, which means you could be the next millionaire. But no, they wait for coins to come out on Coinbase and Gemini when everybody already know about it and already brought it up. So now you're not going to be the next millionaire. Yeah, you might double your money up, but you're not going to get a 5,000x on a coin. And that's what Gate.io and KuCoin give you the opportunity to do. So that's another reason they're shutting it down. Besides lending money, they don't want another. They want us broke, period, because that's how capitalism works. You need rich people and you need poor people. You can't have everybody on equal playing field. So they already shutting stuff down, and this is still not even regulated. So anyway, if you're on Gate.io, spread the message, and you live in the U.S., start moving your coins to another wallet, to a private wallet, and cross your fingers that the network fees and the expenses don't kill you. I'm looking at this new wallet called Samurai Wallet. So I'm gonna switch to that, and I'm gonna let y'all know how that treats me. You know what I mean? So that's my new joint. But Gate.io broke my heart. You broke my heart, Fredo. I'm gonna spell it in the chat so y'all can look up Samurai for yourself.
I was gonna say, yeah, I saw that, and I have to get because if you don't get so if they send you whenever you have your crypto on an exchange, just watch those emails, because if you don't get your coins off by the time they tell you to, they're just gonna take your coins. You can never get access to them again. So just make sure that just make sure that you know, that's what it is or what have you. I was also gonna say that yeah, there's just know that we're trying to teach you how to get the loopholes, because once this stuff gets regulated, you're gonna have people that don't know anything but Coinbase. They don't know anything but Gemini, but crypto.com. So we're trying to tell you like how you swap off of those things, like how you can still trade, how you can find Monero, because you can't find Monero on Coinbase. So they're gonna make it so like, hey, you know, you don't know how to buy Monero because you can only do this over here. So we're trying to show you the loopholes. So once everything gets regulated, you still know how to go around. Just like as we talked about last week, how wealthy businessmen, when they're trying to do tax avoidance, they know, okay, well, these are good offshore locations to go to house my money. And it's not tax evasion, it's tax avoidance. And so it's important for us to run the financial game now, so we know how to deal with this and get wealthy once all these regulation sanctions hit and people are being herded by the government into like these lanes with crypto, and they have to buy crypto on Charles Schwab, because Charles Schwab just requested the securities let them do a crypto ETF, an index fund. And so like that's all people are gonna know. Oh, I gotta go to Charles Schwab. But we're trying to tell you, you can go to this area over there and stake your crypto and get 10%. Now they may shut down 3 or 4, you know, staking companies, but we might know the 2 ones that the 2 ones that didn't listen, and 2 ones who might be in another country that don't have to listen to the United States, and we can still access them. So just make sure that you're learning. So once all these restrictions hit, you know how to, you know, wax and weave, so you can start building your wealth.
Yep, that's it. Learn the game. Keep reading, people. There's a lot of information out here, and they keep moving the goalposts. Just know that. They don't want us to win. Just know that. So keep reading, try to stay ahead of the game. Or what else you want to chat about? What's been on your mind?
Well, I really want to hear from. Did the person that asked the questions? I always like.
Oh, there you go. Midi Fun said, yeah. All I know is just have my Bitcoin and BTC and blockchain. So we start with the beginning with Midi Funds. You want to start at the beginning? What is cryptocurrency?
Well, ask Midi Funds if they're brave enough to go on the live with us, because it's easier when they ask questions, you know. And then
Midi Funds, you want to come on the live with us? And Brandon asked, "Are we staking?" A little bit. I'm staking a little bit, not a lot. I'm just playing around. I actually saw a stat, Brandon. Like it takes like 9 or 10 times for most people to really stake. Like people start off small, like stake just a little bit, see if it works. Then a little bit more, see if it works. Then by the ninth time, then you're really staking like almost half your crypto. So I'm one of those people. I'm staking just a little bit, see how it works.
I'm about to so I staked a little tiny bit, but now I'm about to stake more, because I had to move most of my most valuable crypto off the exchanges because of the sanctions and everything that's coming down. So if you have your crypto on your, that's off the exchange into a wallet. So the ones that are left on the exchanges, I'm about to move into staking so I can earn money on them. And just know when you stake, certain coins have more value than other coins. So I think like AVAX is a popular coin right now, and it has a high rate of return for staking. Polygon always has like a high rate of return. So just know that certain coins are worth more for staking than others. You would think Bitcoin is, but it's not. Bitcoin has like a 5.5% return, but you're not going to get that interest rate in any bank. So 5.5% is probably like quadruple the amount of interest you would get in like if you put your money in your fiat money, which means dollars, in a high interest savings account. And then what's another one? So like you can do staking with USD Tether. Actually is pretty high. I think it's about 7%. So if you have USD Tether, you can stake that and you get like a 7% return, 7.10% return on that. And you can still get a loan, whereas you can't get a loan on Nexo anymore. The United States shut that down. But if you have crypto and you need a loan, you have to just double it up. So you can literally do a KYC, know your client, which means that you have to show your ID. EMU recommends showing your passport as opposed to your driver's license. And so like if you want a loan on crypto, let's say you have 2,000 in Bitcoin, you need $1,000 loan. You can put up your Bitcoin or your Ethereum for $2,000 and then pull a loan back on $1,000. And two things. One is you have 12 months to pay it back. And the second thing is I think you actually get interest because they show me I'm getting like a little tiny bit of interest on my loan too. Like, so I've taken out a loan, but I still get a little bit of interest on that loan, which is kind of crazy.
Bo. MIDI Funds wants to come on. Bo.
We love to talk
MIDI Funds
our
step
audience.
into the building and staking. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. In the building.
Hi, man. I'm here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and for you, staking is it basically just verifies your crypto transactions. So you put a bunch of people put all their crypto like in a holding, which supports one blockchain network. So then that's how you get your money back. You stake it. So then that blockchain can function. And when they when they are selling coins, then you get a percentage of that. So staking is kind of locking your coins up to support a blockchain network. But go ahead, you got the tell you could ask NIM Superstar anything,
Me, okay.
and I mean anything.
Okay.
I don't know. All things crypto. I don't know. I felt a little. I need to zip up my. Let me zip up a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just getting started about the crypto thing. I've been into it for a while now and just keep my BTC in the blockchain. But now I'm down. I want to learn more about it, know how the trade goes. You get me, right? Do you get me?
Say again. You're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All I just know about the crypto is what I said not long ago. So now I'm down. I want to learn how the trade goes, know the trade strategy, you know. I'm just new about it, so I want to learn more about it.
Oh, so you want to know about day trading, like swing trading, or you just want to know
Yeah.
about it? So you want to know how to trade your crypto if you just day trade it. So Brandon is really good at that. I'm more of a hodler, and Brandon can interrupt me if I am speaking out of turn. So if you want to day trade your crypto, for me, I think it's better to hodl it because of the gas prices. So like every time you trade crypto, number one, wait, where are you located? Because it depends on where you're located too.
Yeah, I'm looking at Africa.
Oh, you're in Africa, so this probably doesn't matter to you because here we get taxed on it. Um, So what you do is you're gonna have to watch your screen all day, right? And you should so if you're trying to day trade, so like today, I think crypto went up, right? So Bitcoin, all the other cryptos follow Bitcoin, right? So when Bitcoin
Okay.
goes up, all the other cryptos go up with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes down, and shout out to, and when Bitcoin goes down, then all the other cryptos go down, right? So when you're day trading, you may want to trade Bitcoin or another coin. It just depends. So when Bitcoin starts to go up, if you have that coin, then what you do is when you make a profit, that's when you sell, right? Because now you
Okay.
make a profit. So you buy low and you sell high. So
So
let's
do
say
do
Bitcoin
you
goes
buy
down.
and sell on the blockchain?
What were you saying?
So do you buy and sell on the blockchain?
Okay, so the easiest way to trade, I would say, is Coinbase. And I would like Brandon to chime in because Brandon does this on a regular. But okay, so if you're on Coinbase, right? Go to Coinbase Pro because Coinbase Pro, download that if you can. It's called Coinbase Pro. The reason why Coinbase Pro, I'm not sure if you can trade on it, but I'm pretty sure I know I buy on it because Coinbase Pro shows you how much your crypto has gone up or down within 5 minutes. So it will tell you like in 5 minutes if it dropped by 0.001 cent. Regular
Okay.
doesn't do that. So if you're more into trading and looking at like how like minute by minute what your crypto is doing, is Coinbase Pro. That's going to give you a better thing. And then I would say watch a YouTube video on how to buy and sell with Coinbase Pro because it's a little different. So if you're looking at
Okay.
Coinbase Pro, it will show you like, okay, crypto has dropped by 32,000, right? It's up now. I'm like Bitcoin is at 32,000. You can buy any other crypto underneath that because all of them are usually dropping with Bitcoin. So just check on Coinbase Pro and look and say, okay, I want to buy Polygon because it dropped by 40% today. So you buy it when it's low, and you just wait. Like right now, the market is going like this, right? So then you wait like
Yeah.
a day or two, make sure you put your alerts on. Your alert would say, I want to put alert when this hits above this amount of, right? So you can just
Okay.
put an alert on that crypto or all the cryptos that you want. And the alert can say, okay, hey, it was 34,000, now it's 38,000. And that's when you decide to sell it and make your profit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So I will just try get the app then
Now
look
it's
into
very
it.
risky because sometimes you can't trade right away because Coinbase is acting up. Sometimes the gas fees cut out your profit. So so just make sure you watch a lot of YouTube videos on it because there's YouTube videos on how to trade crypto. And just make sure you do Coinbase Pro so you can see every minute what's going on with your crypto. But I would just make sure you watch a lot of YouTubes, but that's how they do it. So that's the basic. I'm just giving you a basic principle of how they trade on it.
Yeah, I get that. So thanks for that, and I might keep in touch with you if I need anything else.
Okay,
Yeah, DM her. She answers all DMs.
All
more
right, all right. So
now, more.
What happened? You don't answer more? Tell me answer
Now
more.
more people are hitting me up. That's why I do on Wednesdays. But I will try. I'll try my best and everything. But
Brando asks, how much money do you have to work with?
if you do DM me, don't just say hello. Like DM me with a specific question. Because if you just say hello, I'm gonna delete it. So just in general,
Delete it.
if you DM me,
oh, okay.
just make sure you say, hey, you asked me a crypto question or something. Make sure you put that in there. Don't just say hi, because I don't know what that means.
All right, all right. I might do that when I need anything to ask you.
Okay. Moo, what were you
Yeah,
saying?
All right.
Yo,
All right. You're welcome.
tuning in and make sure you share and tell other people to tune in so they can get the information because as just as a community we need to support each other more.
all right, all right.
Uh,
So thanks for that.
All right,
you're
thank
welcome. Now, how do I go back to just the two of us? I don't know how to do that.
you. Gotta, I think, tap on here. Did it.
Oh, he went out anyway.
Thing,
Um,
the land.
speaking of how trading, one thing we don't talk about is candlesticks. Now, I don't know if y'all are familiar with candlesticks, but that's the stock market when you see it going up and down, up and down. They call the green things and the little red things candlesticks. So for MIDI funds, you got to learn how to read those candlesticks. So real quick, a quick lesson on the green candlesticks means whatever you're looking at increased over a period of time. And the red candlesticks means it decreased over a period of time. The period of time could be 5 minutes, an hour, or a year. So depending on what chart you're reading is depending on what candlesticks you're looking at. So know the time frame you're looking at them candlesticks. So the green candlestick, once again, you'll see a green candlestick, and it shows you what the opening is. Okay, the opening, if it's green, that means it went up. So it opened at this price and then it went up and it closed at this price. That's a green candlestick. A red candlestick, it opened at this price and went down and closed at a lower price. So that's a basic, real quick tutorial how to read the candlesticks.
Say that
Red
again,
is
Moo.
increasing.
That was a good gem right there.
So once, hold up, somebody said, I don't know, I missed somebody. Somebody wanted to join. I missed them.
Just ask them if they want to join again.
Yeah, whoever said they want to join, hit me again. Hold up, Brando wants to be in.
Oh, come on, Brandon, because Brandon's
What? What? What?
But what was
In the
the
building?
question? Somebody else had a question, Moo.
All right.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well,
All right.
quick.
We got the Midwest in the building.
Midwest in the building.
What's up?
Chilling. You put that baby to sleep? That baby taking a nap?
Nah, the baby with her mama. Shit. Yeah. Checking on y'all though. How y'all doing?
Yeah. All this audio's messed up today too, man. It's just like they hating on us, man. I don't know why.
So, what was I gonna say, Brandon? Do you have any tips you want to give our brother for the motherland about trading?
Well, let me ask y'all this first. Like, how would you guys like ensure that you're not losing money in a week?
You're right about that.
Yeah.
Right. Like, what?
Okay.
Brandon,
It's messed up.
Hey, is that me?
Nah, I think it's them. I think it's them hating on us. What you say? Say it again.
I said, so like, what do you think is the best strategy to not lose money?
To not lose money. Well, it's always risky. Never invest what you can't afford to lose. Definitely. And like I said, the only thing I really vouch for still is Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is at about 40,000 now. It's going to go up. The rest of them, you can't call it. So to not lose money, really, it's not like the stock market where if you're investing in the stock market itself, like, there's certain companies that's not going to lose money. Like Apple is probably not going to lose money. Amazon's probably not going to lose money. It's a good long-term investment. There's not too many long-term investments in crypto because it's new and it's volatile. It don't have the years Amazon. Amazon been around for years, decades. Bitcoin came out in 2009. So you're talking about, what, 15 years that has been around, And the volatility, you can't really trust it. So I would just look for stuff with, like I said, invest in money you can't afford to lose, but then look for stuff with the utility that can translate to Web3 because Web3 is coming. So that's what I would just try to buy, the stuff that you like with good utility that translate to Web3, and then you sit on it for 5 years and see what happens. But you can't guarantee.
I want to get back on what Moose said about I definitely think, like, if you don't want to lose your money, it's just hodling. Like, I feel like hodling means to hold it. Like, I feel like they call it, like, if you can hold when Bitcoin goes from 60,000 to 28,000, they call it diamond hands in the crypto world because you're so strong and you're not going to sell. I feel like we're just in a bear market, and I feel like no matter what, like, things go, like, we have phases in life, right? So things go up and they go down. They go up and they go down. And I feel crypto is down, but it's going to go up. And it might take years. It might take months. I think you have to hold, because when I first bought crypto, it was 2017, right? And I just put it away. I purchased like a little bit here and there. I wish I would have purchased more now I think about it. And then I just forgot about it for a while. And then it just exploded after, I think, like in 2 years. Like, it exploded. But it took 2 to 3 years for my crypto to really explode because it was just taking its time. I think, like, the market, stocks are down right now, crypto is down right now, economics are just bad right now, but we're going to get into a place where economics aren't going to be bad. And when they're not bad, everything's going to raise. And so what I wish I would have done more of, because crypto was at 60,000, Bitcoin was at 60,000 once. People forget. And I looked at my exchange, and I was like, well, damn, like, my money was looking real nice. If I knew then what I knew now, I'm a little bit more savvy now. I would have taken some of that profit and I would have bought something or reinvested it or what have you. So I think it's just a cycle, and we're just in a cycle now. And I think we just got to wait for the cycle. And some people feel like our bear market will be here for another 3 years. So like in 2024 is when you can reap your benefits. So right now, if you're listening and we're in a bear market, it's time to buy because everything's low, and then you just wait until it goes up. And that might be in a year, it might be 2 years, but also never buy more than you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
So at what point do you think you would put your money out and get into another investment?
Say again. You heard him?
He said at what point you take your money out and put it into another investment. I think like once you're hitting 10 to 20% returns or higher, and your gas fees aren't going to eat all that profit up, then you can just take it out at that time. Like it depends on what investment you want. So for me, everybody's different, but like let's say Bitcoin goes up by 100% again, I would definitely take it out of that. I know Moose said never sell your Bitcoin. I have enough crypto under Bitcoin that I probably wouldn't need to take my Bitcoin out, but take some of that profit out and then, reinvest it into whatever you want to do, whether that's real estate, whether that's other crypto. Just know that if you take it out within a year, you have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Bitcoin going up now.
Like you're pretty good with trading.
I'm all right.
You answered them. It's not too late.
You be making them checks, man.
Yeah. See, I'm not into the day trading. It's too much. I don't have enough time. You know what I'm saying?
I be like,
I just don't have time.
For day trading, so like make like how much gains you want to make in a week, and then sell it, and then over stuff like that.
Brandon, sometimes I can hear you, sometimes I can't. I think when you move, it's hard.
It might be my phone. Next week.
So you gonna take your profits out and get a new phone? Is that what you're saying?
Get that Samsung 22. What's that? That S22 come with a wallet. That Samsung joint, it comes with its own wallet.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you said what's the tip that you were saying? Just Brandon, for day trading?
To like make a profit, like make it like 30% you want to gain, like take it out so you don't lose. You want to go down like that.
Okay, I'm gonna translate, and then you tell me if I said it right. So Brandon's tip, and he's pretty good at day trading, is he uses 30% as his marker. So like he looks at it and he waits until when he purchased it low, it gets past 30%, and once it hits 30%, then he sells it to get a 30% return. Just make sure that your gas fees aren't eating all that up. So that's the most important thing. Just make sure that you look at your gas fees, which is how much the exchange is going to charge you to sell your crypto and buy your crypto. So, and I think that's a good rule of thumb. So for Brandon, he sells at 30% to get his profit back.
And remember, we are not financial advisors. All right, we just hanging out. We just hanging out. All right.
Don't be calling us if you lose your life savings. Talking about it was those people right there.
Like, yo, I waited for 30%. And
if you buy 30%, I mean, if you sell 30% and nothing ever, it never goes back up or down or whatever, that's your responsibility. We're not paying you back. So, that's how it goes.
Yep. But as a non-financial advisor, we're headed in a recession, but billionaires are made during the recession. So I would just buy whatever you like right now, from stocks to crypto, and sit on it through this recession, because that's how billionaires are made. So I wouldn't worry with the prices going down, because we're just kind of buying and holding. And even somebody like Brandon could still make his profit, because you can make money when the market is up or down if you know what you're doing. So, but for those of you who are afraid because the market's going down, don't be afraid. Just buy what you like and sit on it, is my advice as a non-financial advisor.
I think it's actually a good time to day trade, because the market is so volatile and it changes every 2 days. So it's like it goes down on Tuesday and then it's jumping on Thursday. So I feel like if you have the time to day trade, this is the time to do it, because it's just so, like, Bitcoin will drop by like $10,000, and then every other crypto's dropping with it. So if you're gonna do it, it's just the time to do it. But I always, when I'm doing a new venture, I always test out like $15, and then I get used to it and I see how it goes, and then I'll do more. I just don't have the time to day trade because I can't watch the charts, and I'm not a gambler, and I feel like day trading is very gambling. But I get it, and I can see where the money's made. I I agree totally with Emu on that and everything like that, but I feel like everybody has different strengths and different weaknesses. So if day trading is your strength, then go ahead and do it. Definitely. So just know that if you take out money within a year, the United States is going to tax you, and you might say, well, how are they going to catch you? Remember, everything on the blockchain is transparent. So they may do a retro audit. So just know that. Like, they may be like, it might be 10 years from now. They'll be like, well, we caught up to the technology, and you did all of these blockchain things and you didn't pay your taxes or something. So just be mindful of that. And
y'all pay your taxes?
I'm gonna be Trump on that. I'm about to be like Trump on that one or whatever. What'd you say, Mo? Mo, I can't hear you. Mo.
I said I didn't sell anything this year. I just brought it and hold it. So for everybody, if you brought crypto and did not sell it, you don't owe taxes this year. You only owe if you took profit.
Mo, can I tease you a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
You know the classic line, am I live? Am I live?
Am I live?
Am I live?
Am I live?
What the heck? Like,
am I live? That was my avatar.
That should be your avatar. That should be like your NFT. Am I live? That would be a dope.
That's a nice NFT.
And also, me and Moon, we're starting to look into like developing coins. And just something I was going to talk about is that people ask about NFTs and the metaverse. So just so you know that I think that you really are supposed to be bridging all of these things together. We think of them as separate, but when you're doing a business, you're going to start bridging all of these things together. So like if you're trying to start a business in the metaverse, right? You buy virtual real estate, or you buy in the metaverse, you build in the metaverse, you build up, let's say, a store in the metaverse that people can come to. But then you can also be purchasing NFTs or developing NFTs in the metaverse. Those NFTs, you can click an NFT, it can go through your Twitter, it can go to the Instagram. So all these things are kind of intertwined. If you're in Sandbox developing metaverse, you should be investing in Sandbox because that's the metaverse they're building in. So just know crypto is actually very much interconnected. That NFT could lead to Web3. It could lead to your Twitter, your Instagram, if they click it in the metaverse and come out of the metaverse into your actual, place where they can do peer-to-peer purchasing now. So what you're going to see is you're going to see a divergence of two separate markets in the future. People who know how to buy and sell and do everything with crypto, metaverse, NFTs, and people who are still using fiat currency, doing what the government is asking them to do on that stage. So just know that I just think there's going to be two different economies coming, and it'll be interesting to see if they merge, if the government forces them to merge, or they leave them alone. So there's like one economy that's purely crypto and one fiat/crypto or digital currency economy.